Hi shifters and other brass players. I'm going to go over my warm-up routine with you all today. Brass players have unique requirements to do warm-ups, I think more so than other instrumentalists. Every time we pick up our instrument, it seems we have to kind of revisit the fundamentals of playing. We have to remember to blow freely, to develop range and flexibility every time, make sure we've got clean articulation, make sure our fingering's precise, and of course just make a beautiful sound. We've all got kind of unique needs, and everybody eventually has to, I think, create their own warm-up routine. I've certainly gone through lots of different routines in my life. When I was studying with various teachers, I would always just copy the routine of whichever teacher I was working with at the time. When I studied with Czechowicz, I would use that famous flow studies routine. Personally, I've found that other routines work better for me. Using mouthpiece routines and lip slurs are the ones that are kind of my go-to. Sometimes I just play simple tunes to warm up, but I always spend a bit of time in the course of a week. It's warming up really properly on fundamentals. So anyway, I sent 7 pages of stuff to you by email. The first page is just the goals of a warm-up. The next 2 attachments, 3 pages each, are the warm-up that I'm going to go over in the course of 4 different videos. The first 3 pages are for treble clef instruments, and the second 3 are for bass clef instruments. In this video, the first of 4, I'm going to go over a routine that I created for myself, a mouthpiece routine that I created for myself. It's loosely based on a routine by a trumpet player named James Stamps, but it's quite different than his by the time I've played with it so much. Basically, we've got 2 goals with a mouthpiece routine. We want to make sure we're blowing freely, and we want to prepare our lips to vibrate for the entire range of our instrument. And so what I like to do, well, first of all, before even picking up the mouthpiece, if I haven't played at all in the course of the day and perhaps I'm feeling a little sluggish, I might just want to blow some air very freely and get my lips flapping in the breeze, something I'm well known for doing at the best of times. So I might just start something as simple as that. I might even do a little buzzing without a mouthpiece. I never spend a lot of time on that kind of thing, just enough to make the lips tingle a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do is to warm up on the mouthpiece. And I start somewhere near the middle of my range, and it's important that you start in the middle of your range. My routine might be a little high for some of you. So just start in the middle of your range, and the same principle applies. We start in the middle, we go up a little bit, and then we start in the middle and go down quite a long ways. Then we start at 1 note higher, go up a 5th, then we start a note lower, and go down an octave. And we keep repeating that pattern as long as we can do it without getting too tense. And the goal, as I say, is just to continue to blow freely. So I start on a B on the keyboard, largely just for, it's easier to find the white notes even when you've been drinking too much. So, and then we go down from there. And that's, I guess, I'll just show you the sheets here. So this video, we're going to cover A section. So I've just done these, number 1. We'll move on to number 2. So the idea is that you basically play them like a siren. You want all the sound just connected. If you hear breaks in it, do the same one again until you can get rid of that break. All right, we'll move on to number 3. So I guess it brings us to number 4. Oops. Number 5. And number 6. I think we're up to number 7, right? So you notice there was a little bit of a break in there. I didn't quite get the siren the way I would like it to be. If I were just warming up normally, I would just probably spend a bit of time doing that one before moving on to the next one. But for the sake of the video, we'll keep going. So what I'd suggest is to turn this video off. Turn it off completely. Nobody probably ever care. But if you turn it off for a little bit and practice, try the exercise I've done, and then restart it and continue on. It's important to take little breaks in your warm-up so that the blood continues to flow to the lip. Where were we? I guess we just did, that was number 7. Number 8. And number 8, continuing on. Now I'm not going to go any higher today because the last two weren't weren't nice clean sirens yet. But wherever you stop going upwards, you can always continue to go downwards further. So I'm just going to keep going here. What was that? We just did number 8. We'll do number 9. Just going down. And we can keep going. That's about as far as I'm going to get in the downward phase of this. So that's the mouthpiece routine. And don't feel like you have to do the routine as I've done it. Just use the same basic principles. Start in the middle of your range. Do sirens upwards a little bit. Do sirens downward a little bit. Expand in both directions. Upward a little bit. Downward. Well, quite a ways downward. It's usually not too hard. So, you know, we've just, in what I've just done in a 5-minute warm-up, what did I get to? Something like a range of, 4 octaves on the mouthpiece, something like that. So my lips are feeling a little tingly. I'm ready to try something on the trumpet. So a few minutes, you don't have to do it every day, but if you did a mouthpiece routine 2 or 3 times a week before a practice session, I think you'll find it will help your playing. The next video I'll put together soon, and it will be about lip slurs. Let me see if there's anything else I meant to talk to you about. No, that's it for today. So keep practicing and practice social distancing at the same time. I'll see you as soon as rehearsals start again. Bye-bye.